Shannon, do you like that he said this?
I do. But, Skip, obviously that's not true. On 4th and 1 at the 50-yard line, Skip, and you want quarterback sneak, obviously you're not trying to score a touchdown. But his mentality is, that's their thought process, is that this is why they had so many 40-yard pass plays. This is why they had so many 40-plus yard touchdowns, is because their mentality is, Skip, it's hard to win ball games and methodically go 13, 14 plays down the field. Something bad can happen. They have the ability to go quick strike. And this is what happened when they played Houston. Remember, Skip, the first 3 drives, they get nothing. And then the next 7 drives, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. This is what they can do. And since that Houston game, Skip, check this out. Since the Houston game, they went 0-3. Then they go 7 straight touchdowns. And they went 3 drives against on 12 of their next 17 drives with Houston and the Titans, 12 of 17 touchdowns. That's what they have the ability to do. And because my homeboy, give me the real deal. Now, I've been trying to tell you this. I say, Skip, I got this young man I want you to get on early. It's kind of like Google stock. I tried to get you in early at the ground floor, Jenny, so we can rise on this thing together. Sure. He ain't want no part of my homeboy, Dak. And Dak's my quarterback, and Dak I trust.
Some of us are true to their teams. Some of us change teams by the week.
No, hold on, Skip. I got a team that's in the Super Bowl, remember? You remember I picked KC and my homeboy?
You did.
So, I'm going to feel good about it. Yeah.
We cannot take it.
What they have is a quarterback, Skip, that can make every throw from the pocket. He can also make every throw outside of the pocket. He can throw for depth. He can throw for accuracy. Now, you pair that with, they have the fastest group of receivers in all of football. 2 of their receivers are former return guys, and McCole Hardman returned kicks and punts. Tyreek Hill, that's how he cut his teeth in the NFL until he got up to speed at the receiver position. So they got guys that operate really, really well in space, and they can run. So now you diagram plays, Skip, to try to get home runs. And sometimes I think that works against them because that's all they're thinking about. They don't really care about the 10-yard route. They want the 45-yard home run. And this is also why they drop so many passes, because they're always thinking big play. They think, if you notice Travis Kelce and Tyreek, they're dropping plays, their heads are here because they're already looking for that defender to make that guy miss so they can get gone. So I like the philosophy. I like the mentality because they have a guy in Eric Bieniemy. Is he coach? Did he get a head coaching job? Oh, we talk about that later, Skip. I like that he said it. He says this guy doesn't think there's a play that he can't make work. And that's a great mentality to have when you have a guy like that. Skip, I've been on teams like, man, if the defense can hold him here and, we get a break here or there, we can win a game. But when John Elway was under center, man, we got this today. And when 15 is under center, that's how they're thinking. So that's a great mentality to have. Yeah, you saw that. He's special. You remember what he did to your guy up in New England, right? Okay.
He did to my guy.
Yeah, your guy. He did it to him. That's why they had to come. That's why they had to go on the road. That's why they would have had to go on the road.
I just remember what happened just a year ago when my guy actually had some receivers who could separate, and my guy beat him twice last year. I don't know how. He was the MVP, but he lost twice to Tom Brady.
His defense let it down.
Okay.
Yeah, Andy Reid defense.
So it is now my turn.
It is.
If you don't mind, I'm going to remind our viewers that I started covering pro football with Don Shula's Miami Dolphins in the 1970s. Then I spent a lot of time around Coach Walsh, the great Bill Walsh. And then I spent a whole lot of time around the great Tom Landry, who had some offensive genius about him. And then I spent a whole lot of time around the great Jimmy Johnson, now being inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame soon. And I got to tell you, not one time in all those years, all those many years, did I ever hear anybody say, every play that we have is designed to score a touchdown. No, nobody ever said that one time. Not even the great Bill Walsh, who invented an offense.
It's supposed to be understood.
Yeah, it's just understood. Well, obviously, the goal of every play, unsaid, unwritten, the goal, the hope of every play, even a short yardage play is, hey, if we break it, we break it. That would be great because obviously the goal is to take the ball across the goal line into the end zone to score 6 points.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But you don't say the goal. You just can't say it because it could be the worst words that ever came out of your mouth, because your opponents don't want to hear you say that every play we have is designed to score a touchdown. That is the single most arrogant thing I've ever heard come out of any coach's mouth, especially before a Super Bowl. And I like Eric Bieniemy, and I do wish he were a head coach in this league, and maybe someday soon he will be. But I believe that he is just part and parcel of the attitude of the Kansas City Chiefs that is about to spill right over the edge into the Super Bowl, because they have come to be awfully full of themselves.
Shouldn't they be?
They have come to be to the point of smelling themselves to a fault. And it is a dangerous game they are playing right now, going into a Super Bowl against an extremely physical football team with an extremely physical defense, especially a defensive line that features 5 first-round picks who are going to be coming after the guy who thinks that every play just might be a touchdown. That's how he approaches every play.
Arm up, one is by air and the other by land. He can run it.
By the way, just a little stat that I just happened across.
Hey, you happened to do nothing.
I did. I just fell across this because we were talking about Jimmy Garoppolo. We're going to talk about him in a little bit, but I just noticed that yards after catch, the track team that is Mahomes' receiving core, they have the 3rd most yards after catch. This is just in the regular season, this season, 2019 season. Guess who's 4th in yards after catch? Garoppolo's receivers are 4th after catch because, hey, Kittle, he can catch it and run with it.
Debo.
And Debo can really catch it and really, really punish people with it, right?
Yeah.
And we can keep going down the list. But the point is, They got a little bit of dangerous offense going too, but they don't say, Kyle Shanahan's never said, every play I call is designed to score a touchdown. Well, the truth is, some plays on 3rd and 8 are designed to get to the sticks. You know, you're running, Shannon, you got to run this route exactly 9 yards to this point because the ball is going to be at that moment right there. Okay, that's how you practice the play.
A play that's called to get a first down, where you just everybody run to the first down marker, is not designed to score touchdowns.
It's not designed. If it did, great, right?
Yeah.
Nobody doesn't want to score a touchdown.
Well, that was the design of it. You break a tackle or the guy misses a tackle, that's another subject.
Okay, so to me, the Chiefs are getting on my nerves. No! And I got to tell you, I got to tell you, seriously, I want to like Patrick Mahomes because I think he's basically a good kid, and he never says anything that's even remotely offensive or arrogant. Everything he says in any post-game or pre-game interview, it's always, it's great. I can't remember any of it, which is how good it is, how politically correct it is. But his body language is getting more and more abrasive to me because of course, you make me not want to like him because all I hear is my homeboy, right? And after a while, I just get sick to death of it because I have to sit over here and take it every day. And I want to like him. You're making it hard to like him. But he's making it harder to like him because, like running to the sideline after the touchdown throw at Chicago, what was it? Just it was a couple of games back. Yeah. But, it was, I'm trying to find the date of that. But it was obviously against Mitchell Trubisky. He's counting on his fingers because he was the 10th overall pick, and Mitchell Trubisky obviously was the 2nd overall. We all know he's way better than Mitchell Trubisky. You don't have to show us.
Yeah, we got to. Ryan Pace.
Or basically, that's telling us. You can show us with your touchdown passes and your performance and your MVP. We get 10? That. 10, he's counting.
I know you're not talking. True. I know you're not talking. And your guy wrote down every quarterback name that went in front of him. And he still plays with that chip on his shoulder. But you okay with that?
Which quarterback?
You know what quarterback.
I don't know. Which one? What? Brady?
Yes.
Are we talking about Brady or Dak? I don't know.
Brady.
Okay, but he doesn't rub it, our noses in it. I don't ever hear him talk about it.
Come on,
stop it. I've never seen Tom Brady because he wouldn't have enough fingers. Right? You just have
you don't remember. Go back and check it out. He knows every quarterback by name that was taken in front of him in 2000. From Spurgeon Wynn, yes.
Does he wear it on his sleeve?
Yes.
Does he wear it on his hands? Okay. And then before the year started, I told you this was dangerous, but I'm seeing all these pieces ESPN did about the no-look passes, comparing Patrick Mahomes to Brett Favre with the no-looks. the sidearm, the underarm, the behind-the-back passes. We haven't gotten there yet, but he is like the embodiment of the Harlem Globetrotters at quarterback in today's NFL.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.